Bumming with Bob. Let's have a few brews. We'll have some fun with the bum wine crew. So kick your feet up and grab you a beer. 'Cause damn, man, I'm glad that you're here.
All right. This is Bumwine Bob welcoming you to an all-new edition of Bumming with Bobcat, and making his triumphant return to the show this week. It's been a long time in the making. He's a big fan of the show. I'm a big fan of him and his many projects. You might know him these days as the host of the game event on adfreeshows.com and the former host of one of my favorite podcasts, Saved by the Pod. It is the one and only Efren is here. Efren, man, how you doing?
I have my Four Peaks Kilt Lifter, which is a Scottish-style amber ale.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that Amber was singing any Roddy Piper stuff or doing Roddy Piper moves when she was making this ale, Bumwine?
I would like to think so. I mean, I could see that wearing the kilt, maybe a nice
Because
hot rod shirt.
Kilt Lifter.
Yeah.
Bumwine Bob, I love you. I am so honored, truly, that you brought me back. I love this podcast. I have the greatest time with you. Amber and I were here. Oh, how are you, friend?
I am doing great. I'm doing great. Be doing a lot better here as more of the drinks start flowing here. I kept it simple. I mean, I got something else on tap, so don't worry. Since we're kind of doing it's kind of a semi-holiday Halloween episode this week. So I'm drinking right now just a regular Sam Adams Octoberfest. You know,
Octoberfest with a pretty maroon dark blue color, right?
Yeah. It's that dark maroonish color to it.
Are you a winter, as I have my first burp from Amber's Kilt Lifter, are you a, winter holiday or December? What do they make in December that?
What is the, they have that winter variety pack.
That's
too.
Right, with the snowflake on it.
Yeah. I mean, they have like winter ale and I don't know, there's a whole, like these I had, like they have the fall harvest or the sweater pack that I had picked up. I guess probably a month ago at this point. They had the Oktoberfest, the pumpkin one.
No, I don't do the pumpkin one. Cheesecake and it goes with pumpkin and what else? Like a cold brew.
Yes.
I don't do pumpkin beer.
I'm hit and miss with the pumpkin. Some of them are a little too over the top with the pumpkin. The Sam Adams one, it's okay. Nothing that I'd go out of my way to drink if it didn't come in the variety pack. But yeah, a lot of those pumpkin beers, I've never been a big fan of them, so I'll just kind of leave those to the other people.
Pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks, do you like?
No, I don't. I'm just a regular French vanilla or a caramel type person. That's regular
French vanilla caramel. Just give me the creamer.
Yeah, that's all I need. That's my go-to on a daily basis too. When I make my coffee at home, I just do a regular coffee and then throw in some French vanilla or caramel or vanilla caramel creamer with it. Then I'm good. I'm simple. I don't need anything fancy to go along with it.
I love creamer.
Well, we knew that, but
right.
Yeah.
Not my coffee, yes.
Yeah.
4 shots every morning, Bumwine.
That's the way to get your day started. You got to get a couple shots in there.
Ristretto pull at Starbucks. It's
okay.
A finer pull, less water in the espresso. Get you going.
Get that nice morning buzz.
Right. So cheers to you, my friend.
Yes.
Love it.
Well, you know what I'll do here, since I was just sipping on that. That was like my little pregame. But what I really brought along, now this is the main event. I mean, the game event. You bring along the game event. I'll bring along the main event here. And this right here, I picked up a few weeks back, and I was waiting for the perfect time to crack it open. And
I love being cracked open.
And that's why I saved it for you.
What are we having?
So what I have here is a 14% alcohol by volume.
Hold on. Okay. I don't even okay, so we'll get to the second part in a second. That's huge alcohol content, right?
It is, yes.
Your standard Sam Adams Novemberfest has how much?
A 5.3. 5.3 right here. Yeah.
You have your numbers right here.
Yeah, I got it right here. And honestly, it says it right here on the can in front of me, so it's simple enough.
We're going 125% more.
Yeah, you go big or go home here. That's it.
Awesome.
So this year
14% what?
So it's 14% alcohol by volume.
Is it a beer?
It is a malt beverage. And it's similar to a Four Loko. It is.
This is why I love you, because I'm so clueless.
See, this. I'm here to educate the people, the masses. You know, and
is that
so
like Four Peaks, the beer. No.
No. Okay, so this here is JOOSE. They call it JOOSE. JOOSE. Black. Well, this is what the kids do. It's hip. You know, you spell like that. It's slang. It is a black cherry JOOSE, the J series. So this is a premium malt beverage with natural flavor and certified colors.
I want you to take a sip in 3 seconds and do a 3-second sip. 2, 1. The U.S. So you're drinking now. You shouldn't be talking. The food.
Well, here, give me. I didn't crack it open. I got to crack it open.
All right. Well, and look, then I brought my beer can opener to the microphone, so I'm waiting for yours.
Yeah, I got it right here. See. There you go. There it is. There's the crack open of it there.
Green apple, dragon, kiwi, strawberry, classic margarita, strawberry margarita, peach margarita, spicy mango margarita, screwdriver, hurricane, mango, orange and cream, lemon lime, fruit punch, blue lemonade, and blackberry. You have the blackberry, correct?
Yep, that is correct. No, this is the black cherry. This one.
I didn't see that on here. So you are about to drink this in 3, 2, 1. You should be drinking, as the U.S. Food and Drug Administration told 4 companies, including the drink you are having right now, that the caffeine added to the malt alcoholic beverage is unsafe, and that further action, including seizure of the product, may happen. They obliged United Brands, the company that makes JOOSE, and had all the caffeine removed from all products, redid it, and released a new beverage. So you're okay.
Yeah, we're safe. We're safe here.
Your berry has the lemon lime, orange cream, kiwi, strawberry have 14%, and fruit punch has 14%. Wow. You get pretty buzzed on this thing, huh?
Yeah, well, this is the first time I'm trying the black cherry variety. I did have the blackberry a few months ago. That I did for the Juice July and at bumwinebottom.com.
Is that like November?
Essentially similar. Yeah, similar to that. But it was funny because I picked this up because this is the last one that was on the shelf that I hadn't tried yet. Like I had the screwdriver, mango, orange cream, the blue lemonade.
I love orange cream.
See, I love orange cream too. Just
what? Can I go adult here for a second?
Yeah.
Do you prefer Juice July or No Nut November?
Oh, Juice July all the way. you gotta go. You gotta
go. I love it. Have you had a kilt lifter before? I think I asked you this.
I have not. No, I have not. I will have to try it.
The last time we hung out, I said the next time I was coming, we were going to do my drinks versus your drinks. And that is not happening tonight. You have to promise me that the next time we do this, and I want to be back in 3 months. I'm inviting myself back.
Yes.
I will. Are you by a Total Wine or a Bevmo?
Yeah, there's Total Wine. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I am going to send you drinks and you're going to tell me what to get. And
okay.
We're going to sip. Now I can't do the male models. So maybe we can get one of the members from AFS to, turn the letters for you.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm looking here now. I'm looking up the Four Peaks,
Four
the
Peaks
Kilt Lifter
I
right
think,
now.
They were a local beer here in Arizona. Fabulous. They make a Gilt Lifter that's only 90 calories. Hard to find. Do you do low cal beers, Bumwine?
I try to from time to time to keep down the calories.
Maybe during No Nut November.
Maybe that's the time to lower the calorie count.
Or Jizz July, which you can check out later.
Juice July, not Jizz, Juice. Come on,
understood it wrong. You can bleep that out.
Yeah, well, I'm looking here. We got looking at the Kilt Lifter here. Pairings with barbecue smoked meats.
Kilt Lifter, Bumwine.
Yeah, look at this. Pairings with barbecue smoked meats, wild game duck, Jarlsberg. So it's good. Yeah, Scottish ale. Flavor caramel, toffee, toast, hints of smoke. Amber. Yeah, color deep amber. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
The label malty toasted love.
Yeah, no, that definitely sounds good. It's definitely something I gotta try out. It's
so good, Bumwine. It is so good. But I think they were bought out by a bigger conglomerate.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of these smaller breweries have been getting scooped up by the bigger manufacturers these days.
Is it a please, listeners of Bumwine, all the thousands and thousands, am I supposed to burp on this show?
Yeah, go for it.
I know one person who does, but so I'm going to crack this second one open and we'll clink again. We're like 15 minutes in. We're talking about
and you know what? And I've been sipping on this black cherry, this juice here, and I'm surprised. This is actually pretty good. I'm not usually a big fan of like a black cherry flavor in a lot of drinks. Never been a big black cherry like soda fan.
Okay. Now again, this is not a beer. This is comparable to White Claw, right?
It's definitely, it's not a beer. It's a malt beverage, so it's more on like a Smirnoff. Like a Smirnoff Ice type drink, something like that, like your Mike's Hard.
Zima.
Yes. In that same family tree there. So it's not on that lower end of like a White Claw where it's a seltzer. This is more of the Mike's Hard, Smirnoff Ice.
Did anyone
with a lot more alcohol in it. Did anyone
figure out who Mike was?
I don't know. I was wondering. Yeah, I don't know. I never met the guy. You haven't met him?
No. I bring this up because I'm on my second one, and you brought up Zima, and since we talk about everything, my trauma and love as
this is like therapy for you.
So, I've had 3 therapists. The first one left to join the Peace Corps on 2 days' notice. My second one, Bumwine, this is a horrible story. Oh
no. do you want to go there? I mean, it's up to you.
Of course. You get to know your game show host. And we may have to pause this show if I have to get a third one from downstairs. So she calls me one time from an hour before our show. But our therapy, which is also a show.
Yeah, with you, everything's a production. So right, I can imagine
we're live.
Yeah,
and she says she wants to do damage to her personal self, and I don't know what to do. So I call my best friend, and please, I'm just telling the story here. I call my best friend. I said I don't know what to do. She says, call the crisis hotline. So I do. Got to Google it because I have a therapist, so I don't need the crisis hotline.
Right.
And I said, my therapist, I think, is going to do something, la, la, la. And, oh, by the way, let me say this right now. This is a trauma dump. I just learned what a trauma dump is. Do you know that? It's when someone unexpectedly drops their trauma on you and you're not ready for it. So
good thing I got this juice to keep me calm.
So moderators on Twitch and stuff are doing their best to stop this because it's not appropriate. And so in a crowd of like 60 or 70 people watching a Twitch thing, they become instantly uncomfortable. So they're trying to moderate these trauma dumps and warning people to not do it. So this is a trauma dump coming. So I call the crisis hotline, all from love, of course, and humor, because the story's kind of fun. And she's fine. So I call the crisis hotline and I said, I think my therapist is in trouble. And I took 2-3 minutes to get the story out. Do you know what they said to me, Bumwine?
What'd they say?
Oh, and you're a therapist. You wouldn't be like really, really close to them, would you? Like they wouldn't be in the room with you. You wouldn't happen to really know who your therapist is. Like maybe it's you. And I go, oh my God, you think it's no, oh my God, I understand why you're trying to say that. I understand why you said, it's not me. I'm fine. I need help with this person. They didn't believe me. They thought it was me. So I'm trying to convince them it's not me. And my therapist calls back. And I happened to three-way the call. And she was a recovering alcoholic. And that's what I liked about her. She wasn't perfect. And she had issues like we all do. So I like people who aren't perfect because then it means, I struggled just like you. I'm just an expert in this area. But she struggled with alcohol. She sounded hammered. And she calls. And so crisis hotline is on the line and she hangs up. And I said, now do you believe me? And they said, now we call the police. This is like early 2003. So navigation costs $9.99 a month on your Verizon.
Right.
Right. It didn't come with it.
Mm-hmm.
So we call the police. They call the police. What do you think they said? You wouldn't happen to really know the person. Oh my God.
Like, come on, just listen to me, people.
Right. Crisis hotline says, no, it's not him. We just heard. And you're sure I'm fine. I mean, I go see a therapist once a week. I would go twice.
Yeah, but I'm fine right now. Yeah.
By the way, side note, I love that what about Bob for Bumwine Bob line. We just need to adjust to your schedule. 8 to 10, 3 to 5, Monday, Wednesday.
Thursday,
yeah. So they said, okay, what's the address of the office? I have no idea. It's off the 10 and you make a left and then there's the building, right? They flipped. You call us and you don't know where the office is? I just go there. They were pissed. So I get online and again, I have to go to my computer and try to find the place. And now I'm looking overhead because Google Maps had just come out. So I try to find the general area. I'm like, it's this building. They call me 3 hours later. And I don't know what to do. They said, we've come in contact with her. I said, what happened? They said, we're not allowed to tell you. She may have enjoyed her weekend a little much, but she's fine. So I'm furious. I come in Monday morning, my regular schedule, or the next Monday. And we have this intense, right from the beginning, something happened. She said I was not drunk. I was trying to help someone in the hospital, la la la. Bumwine, who do you believe between the police and her? She said, I would not touch a drink. You know me. Blah, blah, blah. I was trying to help a patient. Who do you believe?
I gotta believe the police, and I gotta believe what you thought, what you heard, when she called you.
I didn't know who to believe, but between the police and her, someone was lying. Correct?
Oh, well, yeah. There's two different stories, so somebody's wrong.
Right. And the trust in that therapist's office has now been broken.
Mm-hmm.
I can't not stay there. And so I left after 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I cried all the way home. And I just happened to be reading the news one day, and her license was suspended for being drunk at a 7-year-old therapist session.
Oh, well.
And so I feel for her. And so what were we talking about?
Yeah. now that we took it down a notch here after that,
so,
but hey guys,
and then my third therapist decided to do this like whole family thing and have a baby and leave her practice. And I text everyone in my phone. I said, now is the time to break the emergency glass. This is when heroes are made, when you are my friend. They didn't find it funny.
No, nobody stepped up to the plate for you.
No, they do. I have great friends.
Okay, well that's good. That's good. You need that. You need that.
Yes. I'm done with that story. Go on.
Right. You see, people, when Efren comes on the show, this is what you get. You never know what you're gonna get once he starts lifting those kilts over there, because that's 6%. I see that's a little up above on the
half
ABV.
a % more. I meant to ask you, your JOOSE.
Mm-hmm.
What would you compare it to in terms of hard liquor, in terms of alcohol content?
I mean, it's still gonna be. I mean, it's 14% on the malt beverage side, but it's still going to be less than the hard liquor. But I'd probably say I would compare it more to like a Fireball type,
Whoa.
like a not taste wise, but like the cheapness of the hard liquor. You know, where it will get you buzzed, it will get you drunk, but it's on the cheap side of things, if that makes any sense. Yeah, something like that. But I'm actually really, really surprised, because with these malt beverages, when it comes to like a JOOSE or a Four Loko, you never know what you're gonna get. There are some that are really bad, and some that I'm not gonna say are good, but slightly less bad than the other ones. So this one's actually pretty smooth, not because some of them have like that really strong burn when you're drinking it on the way down.
Right.
But this isn't bad. And I'm surprised because I had seen this a few times on the shelf, and I was like, you know what? I don't know. I'm not a big black cherry fan. I don't really want to try it. But then I saw it a few weeks ago, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just getting it. I'll drink it at some point. And then it's funny, a couple of days ago, the JOOSE social media on their Instagram and their Twitter, they were doing a JOOSETOBER post, and they had a can of the black cherry with like a vampire next to it, with like two like fang marks in the cans. And when I saw that, I was like, you know what? This is what we're doing. When Efren comes on the show, I'm drinking the JOOSE. So you're welcome.
Now, I'm going to go old man on you. All 23 years of me. They misspell Loko and Four Loko.
Well, it's just like JOOSE. They spell JOOSE.
Your Loko flavors are electric lemonade, red, black, gold.
Colors.
How does black versus gold taste, bum wine?
Well, funny thing, Four Loko Black is actually green. You pour it out, it's green. When that came out, this was, I don't know, like 4 years ago, I think. Four Loko Black came out. I was like, oh, Four Loko Black. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll try it out. Pour it into a cup. It was like, oh, it's actually green. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Is gold?
It's kind of got the gold does have kind of a gold tint to it, and the red is actually red. Okay. So those colors do line up with their names. It's just the Four Loko Black is green.
Fruit punch. I love fruit punch. Oh my God. Hawaiian punch. And grape. I like grape too. Do they make a diet grape soda?
Just in general, or
Yeah, just in general. I'm sorry, it's not alcoholic. How would you?
well, that's what was. There's got to be, right? I mean, there's.
I don't know. That's why.
I don't know. I don't know.
For a
I don't know.
diet
I'm not.
orange
I am not a connoisseur of diet grape soda, so I cannot help
or
you there.
non-alcoholic beverages.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly do drink non-alcoholic beverages from time to time. So I mean, it happens.
They make a diet orange crush. Bumwine Bob. Oh, and I could get it for $5.48 delivered from Walmart right now.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh my goodness. How fabulous. Is it sugar-free? Oh, that's too many words.
Yeah, but I've never been. I'm not. I mean, are you a big diet soda fan?
So when I drink soda, it's usually Coke Zero or Diet Coke, which I hear isn't good for you.
Yeah. Nothing is good for you.
Right. But in terms of what's good for you, I would think that Diet Coke is better than regular Coke, right?
You would think so when it comes to sugar and calories and everything else in it.
When I was my heaviest at 400 pounds, and I'm getting there. Mark, I'll get there again.
Are you striving for this? I mean, I don't think you should be striving to get to that level.
My other half just brought me in my next one. Cheers.
Oh, see, there you go. See what service? See, this is what you get on the podcast. See,
can I say something about my other half? I'll show him a shirt for the game event, and it's all wrestling related.
Mm-hmm.
And he is the absolute Paula Abdul MC Scat Cat opposite of me. he'll watch this, and he's like, "I don't get this."
Like, do you guys like this stuff?
I don't get any of this at all. Why people would even show up to this? It's not my thing. Oh, okay. And then I'll show them something fabulous, right? Like someone getting every answer correct or getting it on one little clue. I don't get this. Okay, thanks, honey. You're a big help.
Well, hey.
What was I talking
about? A diet. Were we still on the diet?
No, there was something else right after that. Oh,
I don't know. See, this one we go off on these tangents. It's like, wait, diet sodas, beers.
See, the difference is that the people who don't remember can just back up 30 seconds on their podcast app, and they would know.
Yeah, they're like, you guys didn't know. You just said this. It's like, well, I can't rewind this now. We're recording. I can't rewind.
Right.
I mean, we could stop.
No,
and then listen back. And then start over again, but no, it'll come back. It'll come back at some point.
Can I talk about? Well, first of all, did you have anything planned or ask me or something? You write a script?
I do not have a script. No. I have JOOSE and Oktoberfest in front of me, so that is my script for the evening.
Can I talk about the game event at Top Guy Weekend?
You can. I know you are the man. You are the man. You are the man of the game event. I'm still, well, before you go into this, like I gotta say, I'm still going through withdrawals, and I'm surprised I haven't seen a therapist yet about after the ending of the Saved by the Pod, your podcast, that was weekly, episodic programming at its finest.
I was on your show. I remember saying, we are so close to making it.
Mm-hmm.
We're so close. And then the show ended. So I blame you for the cancellation of Saved by the Pod.
I had nothing to do with it. I did not write anybody. I did not write and campaign. I did not write the PTC.
Of people who sent telegrams, letters. Mean Gene used to say that. About the thousands and thousands of telegrams we got. Who sent a telegram in 1997?
No, nobody.
Like those people on Titanic. That's all they did was send telegrams. Having a great time. See you in New York in a few days.
Yeah.
Wow, that was, I would love a telegram now. Although my telegrams now are summons usually. Pay us. Oh, sorry.
No, say, hey, you owe us this. Yeah. You've been served. Oh, come on.
So can we talk about the game event?
Yes, you can. You can.
Okay. So we did Family Feud for the game event, Top Guy Weekend, and it was all for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. And we had Conrad Thompson, Eric Bischoff, Road Dogg, Jesse James. He's going to kill me if I don't. Oh, and Jeff Jarrett versus Cassio Kidd, Karen Jarrett, Lori Bischoff, and David Crockett. I'm a nobody. Do you know how awesome it was to have those 8 people?
Well, I was going to say, well, that's why you're the host to oversee everything when it comes to the game event.
I knew if you could get the show in front of people, they would love it. I knew it. I could not have had a better celebrity cast. I am so thankful and grateful for everyone who participated in this and that. So beforehand, this is very behind the scenes. They're like, where do you want us, Efren? I said, I need Eric and Lori in position number 2. I'm not going to be on my husband's team. No. You're like, oh, they didn't understand it. Karen said she was upset. By the way, Karen Jarrett is the most angelic person on the face of this earth. If you ever get the chance to meet Karen Jarrett, she will uplift your life to no end. I cannot say enough about that woman. Anyhow, but I will later. Question 2 was Eric versus Lori Bischoff. Here is your question, Bumwine Bob. Give me a word or phrase you think of when I say the name Eric Bischoff.
83 weeks.
That was on the board.
Yep.
That was on the board. So they had scheduled it at 10 p.m. It was the 3rd or 4th show of the night, and everyone's had a few beers, and this place is rocking. And we go to Fast Money, and Karen Jarrett is the second player to come back. So Lori Bischoff goes and Karen Jarrett plays second. And the first question I had, Karen, I said, Karen, you need 100 and something points to win $2,000 for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Here comes your question. Everyone's silent. Name a specific task involving your house that you make sure to take care of before leaving it for 3 weeks. She says, my husband, Jeff Jarrett. That was it. That place exploded. 750 people dying laughing. That's what made the show. It was the biggest hit. I had the greatest time. I'm so grateful to the people that had free shows. It was awesome. I cannot wait for the next live one. It was phenomenal. People shouting. It was almost like a GCW event.
I saw the clips of it on the various social media platforms, and to see you out there hosting the event compared to when you were on the show the last time. This was right before you had the big kind of reveal of at the time the WrestleGamia.
Oh, right.
With the Saved by the Pod, and so you were kind of getting ready for this, and
before
then to see it,
our show, right?
I know, yeah. Before I said get these guys off the air, you're cutting into my thousands and thousands of downloads. I can't have these guys out here every week cutting into my listeners' time because
bum wine bobness.
Yeah, because God forbid, there's another podcast out there. I mean, there's not 55 million podcasts as it is.
Don't forget the 3 that are starting in an hour.
No, yeah, they're probably right now, as we're recording this now, there's probably 10 that are just doing their first episode now, and we'll see. Will they get to 10 episodes? Probably not. And this will be probably episode 263, I think, of Bone with Bobcat.
That's a good number.
I mean, we're getting up there. I mean, if I was as...
I think that's prime. Is that prime? I'm calling it prime.
I'd say it's prime. It's prime. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if I was as dedicated when it comes to editing stuff and getting podcasts out on time, that number would be a lot higher than it is. Because I have a few other ones too that I've recorded that are still sitting there, and I just haven't had the time to actually go through and edit it yet.
I love canned episodes. That means you get to take a week off.
That's it. That's why I try to, peek behind the curtain here. And it's like something I'll do like a week, and I'll do like 3 or 4 recordings, and then you're good for like a month. So it's just you do them all. Then you're like, all right, I'm good. I don't need to worry about scheduling anything or doing it. It's just like, okay.
Therapist after this one, my 3 are not available anymore. This Sunday, we are playing Spin the Wheel, Make the Deal. Our artist, JD Hoop. Did you know that our artist for the game event, JD Hoop, did the Street Profits outfit for SummerSlam?
I saw that. Yes, the Titans themed gear. I saw that. Yeah, that's awesome. He does a great job with everything. I gotta give him a lot of credit. I mean, he is masterful behind there.
How cool would it be? Like you make this design, right? And he never tells me anything. And because of your design, someone at WWE has an idea to call Roger Goodell at the NFL and says, hey, can we borrow your cheerleaders for their entrance? We have this design that, would be really great in your stadium. And they look at the design and they say, no, we're not doing it. But they said yes. And here comes the Titans cheerleaders. And then your logo not only gets put on the Titantron, but on the Tron at Nissan Stadium in front of 80,000 people.
That's pretty freaking cool.
I think it's awesome. He is the unbelievable next big thing. And I'm so proud of him. He has created a wheel replicating the saw from Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, the legendary spin the wheel, make the deal. Yeah.
There are 12 games on the wheel. Whichever one comes up is the one we're going to be playing that night. One person is going to have a chance to win a Halloween Havoc promo photo autographed by VADER.
Wow.
Awesome. If you buy a shirt or a beanie at playthegameevent.com, that's playthegameevent.com, and win the game, we're going to give you a $500 gift card to Delta Airlines, because you need to travel this holiday season.
That's true.
A $20 purchase can get you a chance at over $500. What game will we be playing, Bumwine Bob? What's your favorite game show? I think I've asked you this before.
I mean, I love the, it's, I don't know. These days, I got to go with the no whammies. What's the,
Press Your Luck.
Press Your Luck. Yes. From because it's always on, I don't know, all summer, it was always constantly on ABC. The reruns, or they were doing the new shows with all the the new ones. And the Press Your Luck, and okay, come on, no whammies, and stop.
That show is ready. And we might be playing it Sunday night. Let's talk about the 12 games on the wheel, Bumwine Bob.
Yeah, what do you have? What's on the list? What are our options?
Start there. Yep. Let's start there. Are you a fan of Elizabeth Banks hosting?
I am. I'm a fan of her.
You remember the Elizabeth Banks episode from Curb Your Enthusiasm, Bumwine Bob?
I do, yes.
I will be getting a Arnold Palmer's. God, Arnold Palmer's. God, I die. Our boy, Peter Tamarkin from the old Press Your Luck, that poor man was volunteering his time for some charity, like, we need to get you to a hospital, and he would fly his plane to go pick up people. And on the way there to pick someone up, he crashed his plane into the ocean.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he was a good man.
Wow, man.
Yeah. Lingo, do you remember Lingo?
Lingo.
Chuck Woolery Game Show Network. You'd have to figure out a word, and you'd say a word beginning. They would give you, like, let's say the letter L, and you'd say lingo, Lingo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was never a fan of that. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, I've heard of it, but never actually took the time to really watch it.
Let me write that down.
Yeah. Don't.
Lingo.
Yeah, no lingo.
The Chase.
Yes. No, The Chase.
That means I have 300 questions ready for The Chase.
Yeah. Oh man.
Deal or no deal?
No. Yes, we know that. Will Howie Mandel be there or no?
No. I don't shake people's hands. I hug people and lift them up.
Yeah. And this is all virtual too, so there's nobody in front of you to hug.
Meghan Markle just in the news saying she didn't like.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. That was a big story this past week.
That was a good show.
It was. That was. I did watch a lot of Deal or No Deal when that was on its first run.
What that briefcase is.
Yeah.
Right after this. Win, lose, or draw, Bumwine Bob. That's
okay. All right. Yeah, I like win, lose, or draw.
Bert Convey or Vicki Lawrence? Who was the better host or hostess?
Gotta go Bert.
I went to school with Vicky's son. That win, lose, or draw set based off of Burt Reynolds' house, his living room, when they would play on Friday or Saturday nights.
Okay.
Pyramid.
It's all right.
My favorite game show of all time.
Really?
Oh, my God. There are so many rules. And Dick Clark was a pro. Did I tell you my Dick Clark story last time?
I don't think so,
okay,
but if you'd like to share it, feel free.
Oh, my God, Bumwine. I was on a show called Winning Lines with him when ABC came out with Millionaire for ABC. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Fox came out with Greed with Chuck Woolery.
Okay.
NBC came out with 21 with Maury Povich. CBS came out with a show called Winning Lines with Dick Clark. It was this insane numbers game that had 49 contestants that was whittled down to 6 and whittled down to 1. So there were 49 contestants. He would ask a question that would have a number to it, and whoever the first was to answer would go on to the next round. Here was my question. Abraham Lincoln began the Gettysburg Address 77 years ago. How much is a score? Bumwine, how much is a score?
50?
No.
Okay.
4 score is a score is 20, so he meant 87 years ago. I was the first to buzz in. And of course he couldn't get my name. So you had a number assigned to you. So let's say I was number 6. And then there would be 5 other numbers from 1 to 49 that would go on to the second round. The second round the answers consisted of the numbers corresponding to your player number. If you got it right, you would knock out another number. If someone got your number correct, they would knock you out. I made it, knocked them all out, made it to the final round. It's 3 minutes. It was these 3 huge, like, not IMAX screens, but half of them. They were huge. And there were like 60 answers on the wall. So 20 of them were good and 40 of them weren't. You had to get 20 of them right in 3 minutes. And if you got all 20 right, you won $1 million. And he was so kind to me. He said, I'm 22 years old, almost 380 pounds. He does the little happy talk before we go to the bonus round. He said, or Efren's going to go for $1 million. He says, okay, I'm going to ask you what your name means and and then I'm going to look here, and I'm going to look here, and I'm going to laugh. Okay, here we go. They start rolling. He says, Efren, that's a very interesting name. What does that mean? And I said, it means very fruitful, Dick. I swear, that's what it means. It means to be fruitful. And he goes, oh. And you hear like silence. And all of a sudden you hear, it was my sister in the audience. She had never heard or never knew what the name meant. Director flips. Cut. You cannot be shouting things out of the audience. My sister's like terrified she's going to get kicked out. I knew
I'm out of here.
and I'm already sweating because I'm 350 pounds. So he goes, okay, we're going to do it again. So we do it. He goes, okay, well, that's very interesting. We're going to go as Efren goes for $1 million right after this. And now that crane camera comes towards you, right? And he's talking to me as the music's flying over, so you can't hear him. But on the video, you just see him talking to me and laughing. He tells me, okay, and now I'm looking at you, and now I'm going to look over here, and I'm going to laugh in 3, 2, 1. And now we're done. And then they cut. He was such a pro. So now I'm in the winner's seat, and he goes, do you have any questions for me, Efren? I said, yes. You used to sell this anti-wrinkle cream on Home Shopping Network, and I can't find it anywhere. Where can I find it? And he laughs his ass off and says, ha ha ha. He goes, they don't make it anymore, F. He goes, I know you can do this. Good luck. And he goes and takes 3 steps to his podium. Before he goes back to the podium, he turns to me, looks at me, and just shakes his head and laughs. Like the old, he was such a good guy, man.
That's good. That's good.
Such a good guy. Let's go on. Card Sharks. You remember Card Sharks?
I do not remember Card Sharks. No.
So they would ask you, they would survey 100 people, and the first person would guess what a question, and the second person would guess whether the actual answer was higher or lower. And then you'd play a game of 5 cards, whether the card that you had, the next card was going to be higher or lower.
Okay. Okay.
And let me give you an example of this 1980s question. Bumwine, we surveyed 100 men and asked, would you be okay if your wife went back to work? And the contestant would say, Bob Eubanks, I think that we're in the 1980s now, and this is the era of women's lib. So I think a lot of men are going to be okay with women going back into the workforce. So I think that's going to be a really high number. And I'm going to say 3.
Higher.
3 is a real high number, Bumwine.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Name That Tune. We've played Name That Tune on the game event before. You like Name That Tune?
I do. I love Name That Tune.
The old one or the new one with Randy Jackson?
I mean, I like both of them. I mean, I like music in general. So, I mean, I did watch the new one with Randy Jackson. Just doesn't seem like a lot of times that Randy Jackson's really into it as
right.
He's just kind of sitting there at the piano, and he's like, all right, you got 4 notes. Okay. Do, 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 do. And he's like, I don't know, dog. That doesn't work for me. It's like
those songs back in the day were crazy. Or they play one note. Don't give me your parasol on a Saturday or Wednesday. You got it. What?
Yeah. I mean, I've watched the new one with Randy, and it's all right. I mean, it's entertaining. I mean, that you want to watch, you want to be entertained. I mean, I guess the originals is what you really want to go for, but yeah, he doesn't seem like he's really into it as much. But hey, man, the man's getting paid, so kudos to him.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
The Price is Right.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. The original. I mean, we all know The Price is Right. Being homesick from school, Bob Barker on the TV.
Like that was a requirement.
I mean, that was it. You sit there, you lay on the couch watching TV, 11 a.m. Price is Right comes on.
For me.
Yeah, for that, I mean, it was
you come back
perfect.
Next day, Sister Mary Margaret would say, Efren, are you okay? I'm fine. But let me tell you about Marge and 3 Strikes yesterday.
And hey, a brand new car. All right.
If Price is Right does not come up on Sunday, we will be playing it in the next 6 months.
Yeah. But no disrespect to, I mean, Drew Carey does do a good job with it too. I mean, I'll watch that if I'm home. I mean, it's not like Bob Barker, but I mean, he did do a good job replacing him. I'll give Drew Carey kudos for that.
If you watch there's a documentary called Perfect Bid. Did you watch that?
I did not. No.
So
no.
Apparently, and I may be getting the story wrong, there is this gentleman who went to the show every day and memorized everything. This guy nailed the showcase right on the nose. If you watch that video of Drew Carey announcing it, he basically ignores the guy. He goes, hasn't happened since 73. Okay, he won this much. This is Drew Carey reminding you to help control the pet population, help your pets spayed or neuter. Bye-bye. And he just walks off. He's not excited for him. He thinks that he cheated and the show's over. That's why he's not excited.
Yeah.
So he gets the notice that, right, like, this guy's nailed it on the nose. That's impossible. And it turns out the rumor is that this guy in the audience is screaming the numbers at him. So, I mean, because he's been there for every show.
Right.
That's why nowadays, to change the price up, they'll say, with 2 of the 4 alloy wheels, or only AM radio and not FM.
Yeah.
Right. Greed with Chuck Woolery on Fox. Do you remember that?
Do not know that one. No, Greed.
So this was the first one to come up after Millionaire. This is when they tried to beat Millionaire and had a top prize of $2 million.
Okay. Now that you said, I remember that now, because like you said, after the Millionaire was like the big resurgence of the game show, and everybody's like, okay, we got to find our own show to defeat Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. And it was like, okay, we're going to create all these different game shows and see, okay, what can compete with it.
So a contestant named Daniel Avila. So they started with 5 people, and you moved up the chain, and then you could challenge someone for their money, and he went for $2.2 million.
Wow.
All by himself. And if he got it wrong, he won nothing. Here was the question, Bumwine. According to whoever, what are the 4 popular smells out of these 9? 4 most recognizable smells. Baby powder, peanut butter, mothballs, tuna, coffee, dry cat food, chocolate, cinnamon, and Vicks Vapo Rub. So he nailed 3 of the 9, and the 4th one, the whole place is going nuts. And he got it wrong.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Scrabble, another
Scrabble
show.
Scrabble, yeah.
Were you a fan of that show?
I've never seen this show. I mean, I know the game. But,
it's a 5-letter word beginning with the letter J.
Yeah,
he wears a robe to work. What's the answer?
Jesus.
Judge.
Ah.
Jesus and his robes.
Yeah.
And finally, Win Conrad Thompson's Money, a variant of Win Ben Stein's Money.
Yeah, I did watch a lot of Ben Stein's Money on the.
He flipped out over a question one time about the Virgin Mary, like he didn't want to give the money or something. Not that it was his, but
right. Yeah.
Those are the 12 games on the wheel. Which one would you want to play on, Bumwine?
I kind of wanted to name that tune. That would be mine.
We did all wrestling ones on the last one.
I was going to say, especially if it came down to wrestling and wrestling. I mean, it's all theme songs, right? I would assume when it comes to name that tune.
All things associated with wrestling. Actually,
okay.
we had a couple of topics associated with SaveWithConrad.com. These songs are all associated with you buying a house.
Okay.
Call me, signed, sealed, delivered. I don't remember the other ones, but it was a great show. Great show. And that's what we're playing for, an autographed Vader pick from Halloween Havoc.
Vader. That's awesome.
And $500 to Delta Airlines if you buy a shirt at playthegameevent.com.
That's it. Hey, I'll drink to that.
What is that, number 3?
That is. Well, I finished off the black cherry, the juice. That one's done here, and that is, and don't forget, that's a 23.5 ounce can that I drank of the JOOSE.
And you had one or two.
Just one of those. I had the one.
Why don't you have another one?
I only bought one of those.
How
Okay.
much are they?
I think it was maybe $1.99 maybe for a can.
Stop it.
It wasn't much.
There's no way a 14% alcohol content costs $1.99.
When it's JOOSE, yes, because I think I bought this,
It's not
and I bought
Tropicana bum wine.
it was because I'm trying to think what else did I buy. I bought a whole bunch of stuff because there's some other things that are going to be coming up soon to bumwinebob.com that I purchased as well that I haven't drank yet. They're in the fridge. They're waiting.
And where's that
at bumwinebob.com.
And what can we get there?
You can get the best of the worst and cheap booze, bum wine, beers, 40s, malt liquor. We got it all at bumwinebob.com. Yeah, it couldn't have been more than $2 or $2.50 for that can because I bought a bunch of cans of stuff and it was like $12 or $13. So you're looking at most $2.99 for a can of this.
Do you do this website by yourself?
I do. I mean, well, with the exception of the few, we have people that contribute from time to time. I mean, I'm the heart and soul of the website, but we have our good buddies. We have our good buddy Crew.
The heart and soul. Since we promoted the game event this and that, and since we are recording on a brunch day, courtesy of Bum Wine Bob, how to throw the perfect brunch at home.
Oh, yeah,
Wine, you have 7 things on there. Without looking, can you remember them?
No, I cannot because I did not write that post, so I cannot. That was a special guest post, but it does not say good. It does not say that on there. But I did not write that post. But
you a lie, Bum Wine Bob. Because I say because I'm.
You think I'm a big brunch fan there?
I'm not the one who wrote How to Throw the Perfect Brunch at Home by Bum Wine Bob.
That's the question.
You're you disappoint me as a gay man. Prepare ahead. Number 2, decorating. You didn't write this, but
you know I did not write this.
Keep the food warm. I guess we're going to keep our lox and bagels warm. Do not forget the drinks. Not is not capitalized, Bum Wine. Set up the table. The is capitalized. The T in the is capitalized, Bum Wine. Make the menu. Be creative with your serveware. Wow. Okay. Good job, Bum Wine.
Well, a wise man once said that everybody has a price.
Right.
And
and then he offended a very cute little black man who he didn't pay the money to. And he met like last year, that same guy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was fabulous. As I look at your stock photo, Bum Wine, we have 2 bowls of berries, 2 plates of toast. Oh, look, there's the lox, I think. And some more toast and beverages.
Yeah, and there's
Who are you kidding with this Bum Wine Bob? Come on now. On your main headline, bumming with Jenna Starr, and all I see is cleavage.
That's legit. That was the last podcast I did, and that was legit. That I can take full responsibility for that.
And how was that?
That was fun. We had a good time.
Okay. So we're going to go to another site, CorbinFisher.com.
Yeah, see.
That's what I got, Bum Wine. Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, adfreeshows.com. All tiers are eligible.
And that is Sunday night, October 30th, right?
It is Spin the Wheel, make the deal, the game event for a shot to win an autographed Halloween Havoc photo by VADER. And if you buy a shirt or beanie at playthegameevent.com and win the game. We're going to throw in a $500 gift card to Delta Airlines. What do you think of the prize, Bumwine?
That's a great prize. You can't go wrong there. I love I have been on the winning end of many Efren prizes. The $500 Delta gift card and a signed VADER promo picture. I mean, that's pretty damn good. You can't go wrong there.
I'm going to say this right now. First to be known on the Bumming with Bobcat, we're giving away a third prize that night that we will announce.
Ooh, top secret.
You know what? I'm just going to announce it right now. I'm going to announce it. For all the thousands and thousands of listeners, what do you remember of that VADER Cactus Jack match at Halloween Havoc, Bumwine?
No, I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it in a while. And actually, it was funny. It's a couple weeks ago. I actually did start up the Halloween Havoc 93 show, and I almost watched it, and I didn't get that far back to the match. It's been a while since I saw it, so I don't know.
That's a brutal match. And VADER has signed our Halloween Havoc poster or photo, but Mick Foley hasn't. You are going to get the chance to get Mick Foley to autograph this photo, because we are going to be including a meet and greet and autograph with Mick Foley at his next sanctioned AFS meet and greet. So whether it's StarCast or a live show, whatever, you are going to take that photo to get it signed by Mick Foley himself. That's a $150 value.
Wow.
To have them both sign your photo. What do you think? Exclusive.
It's big time. That's big time right there. That is big time right there.
VADER, Foley, the auto. Oh, fabulous. Spin the wheel, make the deal this Sunday night.
Now, I have to ask you now, so how does it feel being a part of now I know when you started, when you had this vision of your game shows, running everything with that, now you're on the ad-free shows network. Is it everything you dreamed of? I mean, I'm sure you're happy with how you're doing it now, but is there anything that you would like to change with it? I mean, do you have to, push Conrad to give you a little leeway with things?
He's a great believer in the show. Great, but loves everything about it. I want more people to see it. That's all I want. I want more people to play. I want more people to hopefully enjoy themselves, and it's fun. And no one else is giving stuff away like we are. No one, not WWE, not AEW. We give away at least $100 to $250 in stuff every month. And this month, the VADER picture, the Delta gift card, and now Foley. I mean, you're talking over $1,000 worth. Oh
yeah.
I want more people to be a part and just enjoy themselves and have a good time for half an hour. I have no complaints whatsoever. They're just great people.
Even if I canceled your last show?
Yeah, well, you did cancel my last show. There's no doubt about it. Cancel culture, Bumwine.
Yeah. I can't have these guys out there.
Mm-hmm.
Cutting into all those downloads. Come on.
Do you like my Mike Chioda song, Bumwine Bob?
I do.
That took 1,500 takes. 1,500. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I still don't.
Oh, you're dedicated to your craft.
People seem to enjoy it. And, as a man not in therapy, I need constant reaffirmation.
Yeah, but hey, that's what we're here for. The door is always open to come back on the show and hang out, have some drinks. We're doing it in 3 months,
and we're getting all the alcohols.
Yes, I think what we'll do, we'll plan out. Okay, it's October now, so we'll say right after the new year, 2023.
What day do you want? I'm busy.
Come on. we'll say in January 2023, we will pick a night. We will do the original plan. I'll pick your drinks, you pick my drinks, and we will reconvene. We will make it we will try our best to make it a quarterly event.
Can we do it live?
We can. I've been trying out some things with some streaming stuff on Twitch and stuff. So
I'll even do a trauma dump for you that night on Twitch.
The people want that. After what you dropped today, they'll be wanting more trauma from you.
Yeah,
I mean, this is your extra therapy on top of your regular therapy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I love you, Bum. I'm grateful for you. You're fabulous.
No, I love having you on here. I mean, I know it's only been the second time you've been on the show, and
the first since you canceled my other show.
I had to go into therapy myself after canceling your show, after the how terrible I felt after that. I had to go into some therapy to talk it over and say, hey,
JOOSE, I need to talk about my feelings.
Say, hey, the JOOSE, man, blank cherry juice, 14%, A-OK. Good stuff here. We'll have it up on the website at bumwinebob.com. Really good stuff.
Bumwinebob.com to buy your stuff. Playthegameevent.com to buy your other stuff.
That's it.
There you go.
Hey, Efren covers it all here. I mean, anything else you want to throw out there before we wrap things up?
Ad-free shows.
People can find you. You
can find me online at Efren Blackjack. Playthegameevent.com to get your merchandise to qualify for even the bigger grand prizes. Adfreeshows.com. Sign up for as little as $9 a month. You get so many podcasts. Bruce Pritchard, Jim Ross, Kurt Angle, Arn Anderson, Matt Hardy, Jake Roberts, DDP, Mike Chioda, me. This goes on and on. $9 a month at adfreeshows.com.
And before we wrap things up, how's that Kilt lifter still doing good over there?
Oh, they're gone, man.
They're gone.
Well, actually,
and I wanted to say, because we were going through the pairings before, and smoked meats, and we brought up some brisket. I think brisket would go good with some Kilt lifter, right?
Here's my brisket story. First of all, I have a dust cannon here. Ever had anyone spray that air into a microphone? Here it is. 3, 2, 1. I went to the Cardinals game to a pregame thing inside the stadium, and they had their brisket was so good. And got there at 10 a.m. The game's at 1. And a little beer, little brisket, some ping pong, more brisket. Watch the pregame show, on Fox Sports live in person. Little more brisket, more beer. Game starts. I have to go to the bathroom. I missed the first half completely because I don't get out of the stall. I'm like unloading the brisket. I get back to the seat right at the start of the third quarter. And when we were watching the morning games and I was eating my brisket, I was looking to the left to watch the games on the TVs. And I guess I looked a little too much to the left. And I stiffen up to start the third quarter. And I tell my friend, I go, Jeff, my friend who I went with, I go, Jeff, I can't move. I can't move my neck. And so I'm sitting like off to the side, watching like basically the other, like the corner of the end zone, nowhere near the action because I can't move my. He goes, do you want to go? I go, yeah, let's go. So he takes me out and he has to guide me like I'm blind because I cannot see where, if I can walk sideways, but so he guides me into the car and I'm so embarrassed when I get back to my apartment complex. He goes, you want me to take you? I go, no, I'm fine. Just drop me off right here. I thank you. I go up 2 different flights of stairs to the wrong building because I can't see where I'm going. And I finally get up to the I'm like, oh my God, it's the wrong number. How? So I get up to the 3rd one and I finally get into my place. It takes like 25 minutes to find my apartment. And I know where it is, right? I'm not hammered. And I get into the bedroom and I'm trying to take my jersey off and stuff. And I can't do it. And my other half comes in and says, "What, you fall into the toilet?" Or I need help taking off my shirt. "Oh, you need me to be your nurse?" I go, "Honey, I can't take off my shirt. I need help." "Oh, okay." You ever had that moment where like the first time, like in your 30s or 40s, you need 100% help from someone?
Yeah.
That was that moment. And he had to undress me. And that's already a horror movie in itself. I could not turn or lift up my legs or arms. I haven't had brisket since. Time for brisket.
That's it. Now's the time for the brisket redemption. That's what we'll do next time.
I love it. And I love you. I love you.
Hey, I love you too, Efren. Thank you for taking the time to come back on the podcast, and we will make it a mission to make sure that we make this a more regular occurrence to have you back on the podcast.
I will bring the roughage, bum wine.
Bring it in. You got to keep it. You need the roughage. You got to keep yourself normal. Let it all go through. It's all normal. It's all
only during Cardinals games, the first half.
Well, hey.
Bumwinebob.com. Play the game event.com.
That's it. You heard the man here.
Ad-free
the man himself,
.com.
Efren, is back here, and now we will have him back here now. But hey, Efren, man, thank you for coming on the show, hanging out, having some drinks. Don't forget to check out the JOOSE Black Cherry. 14%. Good stuff right here. And the Oktoberfest to round it out. And don't forget about the Kilt Lifter, the Scottish style Amber Ale.
Amber.
That's it. The Miss Amber herself with Efren here on the podcast.
That joke is from George Lopez, who made a joke about every time his grandmother would be on the freeway. "Oh my God, that girl Amber got in a car again. That dumb bitch Amber. She needs to quit getting in cars." That's not her name, Grandma. Amber.
Hey, check him out. He's Efren. You can follow him at Efren Blackjack. Check out the show at adfreeshows.com. I am Bumwine Bob, and until next time, cheers.
I need a beer.